Hello and welcome to some early base giving cheese straight from the Gap of Rohan tournament. This was one of the first tournaments I played, perhaps even the first one, I'm not sure. So that's my excuse why I'm going to play horrible in this one. But let's continue with the list of ingredients for this early base giving cheese. So you need a couple of people who can build a land factory and a bit of arty, or an air factory and a bomber, and who send their ACUs to the center for some early calm bomb. And you also need a high-ranked ladder player, or it can also be a team game player who is familiar with a decentralized style. So pretty much handle lots of bases, lots of different unit categories at the same time, and destabilize the enemy side of the map pretty much, without over-investing into a single sort of attack. So you can see a bomber first on me, bomber first on yellow, and my bomber first was originally meant to just hunt engineers and kill power generators, but it turned out there was nothing, and this was actually a pretty good scout in the end, and we realized that they were doing this base giving stuff. So just some macro on the bomber. Just have to make you watch this because I really love bomber micro. Back in the day when this could still hover bomb without the small curve micro, was amazing. Alright, so you can see red made 5 arties and now gave the land factory to Lujun. Kaiser made this bomber a couple of engineers, started expanding, but also gave the air factory to Lujun. And now finally also a clinch transferred his stuff to Lujun. Just a couple of arty units in the center and a little bit of mobile anti-air to keep Lujun safe from bombers. The ACUs are now all attacking, and this is clearly a suicide mission. So we have 2 ACUs in this area right now, and they have 3. Tokido, however, is moving up. He's also building some spam to stop this attack. And you can see they're already starting to be outnumbered. Those 5 arties expire relatively fast. And now it's just the ACUs left. See how much they're sticking together? We've prepared some sort of trap. There was a line of wall segments and the PD at the end. So if they try to attack here, they run straight into the PD. And have to back up, so this is actually working. And you can clearly see Kaiser is on low HP and he's going to be the first one to die, so this is actually going in our favor, you could think. But the ace explosions. So this is the classic combo. Clinch is on low HP, self-destructed, and now 5 ACUs have died in this firework. So 2 of ours and 3 of theirs. That sounds like a very bad deal for them, but actually it's not. Because Lujun had received these early factories from his team, and you can see we have around 40% map control on our side of the map, and Lujun maybe has 90% map control on his side of the map. Plus he's sitting in the center and getting this reclaim. So you can see the BFA clan really shaped the battlefield into their favor, knowing that they wanted a short game, they didn't have a lot of time to play anymore, and knowing that Lujun would be capable of doing this destabilizing, decentralized gameplay. So you can see Lujun is spamming interceptors and T2 air over here. He is spamming T1 units over here. That's some more interceptor production. And we can take a brief look at his eco, and you can see, well, it's not really balanced, but he's not stalling, so this is completely fine. We, on the other hand, well, yeah. Jagged Appliance seems fine. I'm pretty bad. And now let's speed this up a little bit, and you can see this Raid Nightmare unfold. And see, this is what I mean by a decentralized style. So Lujun has a couple of units everywhere on the map. There are tanks and gunships at the bottom, interceptors and corsairs forming up at the top. And he's really just raiding everywhere he can. And if one of the raid attacks fails, then he has 2 or 3 more that could work out in his favor. He's now attacking my power generator with corsairs. Second one being shielded just in time, perhaps some targeting error. But these small mistakes don't really matter. Just take a look at the big picture. I was doing a sort of standard air build, or like grassless air build, and I didn't really change my plan, my setup. That was really a mistake. I should have adapted to this playstyle, spam more land factories, large scale interceptor spam, some T2 flag. This is how we could perhaps have had a chance to stay in the game. But what I'm doing here is just escalation of commitment. T3 are totally going to fail. I sort of know it, but I'm too nervous to change. And that is what happens in your first couple of tournaments. You just play like shit. Now you can see how diversified Lujun's setup actually is. He has T2 armies in the center and at the top, the gunships at the bottom, with lots of interceptors to keep them safe. At the same time, he has made some TML that can attack our economic structures in the center. He actually has T3 land as well, making Ardi to crush our turtle. And he's starting to make Percival's. Also some lake in presence as well. And now we have a Corsair sniper. So you could see he was just building a little bit of everything and waited with the Corsairs until he had critical mass to snipe Jagged Appliance. And of course I have nothing left and this game is over. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't let this discourage you from playing tournaments. It's the same for all of us. The first tournament is always pretty bad. But we have to start somewhere, of course. And you can make great experiences like this, discovering new types of cheese. And this was really great gameplay from the BFA clan, and of course, especially Lujun. So thank you all, and see you next time.